In this video, I'll show you exactly how I go about using ChatGPT when I want to create articles for my blog, SQL Host, and also for guest posting as well. So this is a blog article I wanted to write using the ChatGPT 4, which is a paid account, which is really helpful. However, don't drop on the title. A lot of people actually write me an article about this and they take that content, publish on the blog. It's spoiling the web, just pumping the content to the web, which is not going to add real any value. So this is why I want to show you in this video how I go about feeding information to get the exact level of article written in my voice, and still I would take it and edit. I'm going to show you exactly that thing. So I want to write an article about the guest posting business model and how anybody can use the guest posting business model to make at least $1,000 a month doing the guest posting business model. So I fed this information to ChatGPT. So this is my approach when I want to create an article and then to get a nicely written article structured. And I'll tell you why I still would edit it, what ChatGPT would write. So I wrote it myself, literally flowing out from my fingers, pretty much almost like a one-page article, right? Starting a blog is easy with SQL Host App. And to quickly register a domain name, because I want to mention SQL Host App and about the WordPress hosting, because that's the starting point from a marketing perspective, what I want to convey to the bloggers, because SQL Host provides domains, hosting, and then starting a blog is what they can actually go about making money. So I fed all this information. Building a blog opens many doors. I wrote it my words, and I like to write because writing always is good to make sure. Even if you're using tools, I'll tell to people, think and write. This is why you do not want to lose your writing skills, because that's going to help you in many ways. And if you let these tools to be on your hands and just like tell and the stuff like a lot of people do, like writing and speaking, communicating, good communication is the most important skills that you need if you want to succeed online in your career, whatever the things that you are doing. Say you want to charge $100. So I was writing these things. Say you want to charge $100 per article, and if you want to publish at least 10 blogs per month, that's $1,000 a month easily. However, to get to that guest posting business model, you will have to build a blog at least 100 visitors per month from Google, but mostly from Google, because that's what the guest post buyers are looking. Do you get actual traffic from Google? And I was writing all those things. So also one more thing to pay attention is to increasing the domain rating, because the people who want to buy guest posts look for the domain rating, especially using a tool like Ahrefs. So to make sure to build the blog, build some fine backlinks to your blog URL, so you can see each and every part. If you're seeing this video below, I'll even share with you this description if you're seeing this video on YouTube, and you will see how I go about writing this thing, right? So make sure you build the backlinks to get it and go forward. And I'm explaining this is not overnight thing that people can do. It will take at least 100 days to get to the standard of to a blog that opens up the monetization with guest posting as well as AdSense, ad placements on the site, all those things. So I have mentioned as well these monetization technique as well. You can email to. Then I talk about the thing. You can email to potential buyers as well as share on Facebook groups and promote your blog that's accepting guest post. This is very important. Otherwise, it's not going to come across unless your blog rank for like a page like submit a guest post, paid guest post submission. There are ways. If you Google, for example, business guest posting sites UK, you can see how ClickDo has pages that I have ranked, which get continuously inquiries every day. Throughout all our blogs, we get around 200 inquiries per day. So many blogs are there, but that's the kind of page, but that's take time with SEO strategies to rank and get till then you go about pitching, you go about promoting to get the inquiry. So I'm telling you the story which I exactly went about writing, and who makes tens of thousands of. I have made a little mistake here. However, even that mistake was made, so I went about saying, and then I write the article in my name as Fernando Raymond, CEO of SQL Host and top blogger FernandoRaymond.com. So when I tell it actually came with a nice title, which is fine, but I want to make sure I change the title. I'll most probably go with a guide to earning $1,000 per month through guest blogging and guest posting business model. So I will fine tune it. This is this article, and it nicely structured, taking my points and gave it 2 steps, right? Setting up the blog, content is key, conveying the importance of the content, attracting the traffic, how to go about doing that, and what traffics to come. All these things I said, it mostly summarized it and gave a very easy to read article, increase the domain rating. It mentions that as well. The guest posting business model explain about it, like the DR increasing and getting the traffic and go by. For example, this is a rough data. Initially when a blog starts, you might have to charge $20 up to $50 minimum. If you build a blog that gets at least 1,000 visitors a month and has a DR of 30, and if you can take things to DR 50, you're making definitely $100 plus if the DR is really built and proper DR on the side. But 30 plus is definitely going to make $30 to $50 from an article if you know how to get the proper guest posting thing, which I'll go into more detail if you are interested about the guest posting business model. So in this video further, I want to talk to you about the steps, reaching out to potential clients, diversifying, and going about the conclusion and giving it. So see how I feed information when I use ChatGPT to get an article written in my thoughts and have it as unique as possible, because I fed the information. You might as well think like, why don't you actually write the article? Yes, I could have done it, but this thing, because I had it in my head to flow it out, it took me less than 3 minutes to flow it out, writing it up. 3 to 5 minutes I gave it, but the article nicely structured and came out. So further, I will change the title. I'll add a little bit of a points and do that. But if I had to really think about and writing and structuring, which I used to do in the past, all my blogs I used to do in that way. I'm glad I did it. You're probably missing it if you're only using ChatGPT. This saves me a lot of time, and this is exactly the way to use ChatGPT. If you are using ChatGPT to create content for your blog, this is the way I go about using. With that being said, if you have any questions, drop a comments below. Start a blog, make some extra money on the side. You might think it's easy for Fernando to do that because he's been doing for years. Yes, of course. However, I'm telling you, there are a lot of people, newcomers, teenagers from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, a lot of those countries are doing this and are making. So if you can write English, that's the biggest market. You can do that. You can build a blog like FernandoRaymond.com business. You can see how I build this blog. Just Google Fernando Raymond, go to my business blog and see how these blogs are built and written. I publish articles almost every day using this way, which saves me so much time. Before, I will have to think about and write for much longer, but over time with that writing I got really better at writing. But structuring and get the presentation right, getting the featured images, designs, all those things, it saves so much of my time by using ChatGPT 4. And this is a tool I'm thinking, this is just a start, 2023 we saw the tool got pretty fine, and 2024 and beyond, the tool is going to be really smart. Already it has the web browser on ChatGPT to do the analysis. So actually search on, at the moment being, I hope ChatGPT could go and start accessing and read Google one day. But when that day comes, it's going to be a really smart tool that's going to help a lot of people become operated. Use these tools, get good at it, and make sure you do it the right way, not just to say like write an article about guest posting business model. Then it was going to do, it's going to go and pick the content from other websites and come across and publish. Nothing unique, not going to rank, no helpful. It's not the way to do that one. So if you have any questions about using ChatGPT, if you want any more in-depth guides about using ChatGPT to write articles, if you want me to perform actually how I should be doing live, and I'll do another video, let me know on the comments below.